Hello and welcome guys to another video where we talk about carbon markets, carbon credits, about how to make money with carbon investing. Today we're going to talk about the American carbon market, or to say it more precisely, the American carbon markets. There are already 2 functioning carbon markets in the US and 2 more on the way, although one is lagging a bit. First one is the California Cap and Trade, obviously based in California. The second one is the RGGI, the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, with the states Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, Vermont, and as a more or less candidate, Virginia. And then there's the cap and trade system of Washington and Oregon, although the one in Oregon seems to have stalled a bit and the one in Washington is still in development, so not active yet as for now. So like all carbon markets around the world, 2021 was a record year for the US carbon market, with prices hitting as high as over $30 in the California cap and trade system, and prices around $13 in the RGGI. So let's first talk about California. Obviously, the California cap and trade system is based in California. The system is somewhat working together with the Quebec government to make joint venture carbon tradings. 35% of the income of the California cap and trade system is steered towards low-income communities, and the program has, as of now, generated above $5 million in revenue through the auctioning of credits. The program has been running since 2013, and it's estimated that in about 4 years it reduced the greenhouse gas by about 5.3%. Although these things are hard to estimate. California has announced that by 2045 it will be 100% carbon neutral. So the California carbon market is the main policy instrument to achieve this feature. The program covers large electric power plants, large industrial plants, and fuel distributors like natural gas and petroleum. In total, about 450 businesses that are responsible for around 85% of California's total greenhouse gas emissions are in this program. And as I mentioned, the Californian system has linked itself to the Canadian province of Quebec. That means that businesses in one jurisdiction can use emissions allowances from the other ones to comply. Just like in the European Union, there is a cap set for the total greenhouse gas emissions of these sectors, and the cap decreases every year. Like most other carbon markets, in 2021, the Californian carbon market set a record high price for a ton of carbon with about $34.01. And you can see the price has spiked massively. In 2019, the price was just around $15 and now hovers around $30. The second big carbon market in the United States is the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative in the northeastern United States. It covers the states of Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Virginia, and covers fossil-fueled power plants with 25 megawatts and larger within these 11 states. As of 2021, the state of Pennsylvania is pending joining the RGGI and will probably join it in 2022, and also North Carolina is thinking about joining. Like the other ones, the RGGI is an auction-based system with a cap and trade, but different from other greenhouse gas initiatives, it only covers power plants. The allowance price has spiked from 2017 just around $2 to now about $13 per allowance. So also a massive spike. But there's some trouble ahead. Some states like Virginia want to leave the RGGI, so not everything is perfect and merry in this relationship. Then there is the carbon market in Washington, where the government is just beginning to implying the Climate Commitment Act. They want to make a cap and trade system as well. And they also want to be more or less climate neutral by 2050. But they have only just passed the legislation, so nothing really concrete here. So Oregon plans to have a cap and trade system, but they're tearing back and forth and have not yet decided on legislation. So how can we invest in the US carbon market? CraneShares offers the possibility of having a direct play on the California carbon allowances. So the key CCA is basically 100% Californian allowance. So a pure play on the Californian carbon market. And then, as always, there is the possibility of investing in a global carbon ETF. This one has Californian carbon allowances and RGGI. Unfortunately, there's no ETF focusing only on the RGGI, as I think the gains there are also very impressive. So we have to kind of mix it a bit with the other ones. So you can either buy the Californian carbon ETF with 100% pure play on California's carbon trade, or you can mix it in with the other ones in a global carbon ETF. I want to ask you guys, what do you think of the US carbon market? What do you think is going to be in the future? Do you think all US states are going to participate in some sort of carbon market? Do you think the prices are going to rise? Are you looking for ways to participate in it? I hope there will be a pure RGGI ETF in the future, so we can also participate in the RGGI directly on a pure play. And I think it's very interesting what's going to happen with these cap and trade system in the US. Will there be one day a global US carbon market? Let's see. Let me know in the comment section. As always, check out our Facebook group and the Discord server. Link is in the description below. And I will see you in the next video.